Hey y'all, Dylan here with McWane Science Center and welcome back to SciSparks. Today, we're going to be taking a moment to reflect on one of humanity's greatest inventions, the mirror. Humans have been keeping up appearances for thousands of years, first finding our reflections in the water, and then polishing metal and shiny rocks like obsidian until we could see ourselves in the surface. While these mirrors worked, they were rare, expensive, and most of all, just plain heavy. But humans, being the crafty little critters we are, didn't stop there. What if we could take this reflection and place it on something a little bit lighter, like glass? By the time of ancient Rome, skilled craftsmen were laying thin silver leaves onto the back of glass to create a reflection, though this remained a difficult and expensive process that never really took hold. It wasn't until the 13th century that a new method arose, one involving dipping clean glass into tin and mercury. Not exactly the safest materials to be working with first thing in the morning. Sir Isaac Newton, the very same, tried to tackle this problem in the 1600s by creating a new alloy out of tin and copper. It was used in science for hundreds of years, despite its imperfections. The problem being, this mirror was dull and needed to be polished regularly, a difficult task that astronomers had little time for. So what are we to do in this modern age? Enter German chemist Baron von Liebig, who in 1835 discovered the process that we now know as silvering. By taking silver nitrate and adding a little bit of sodium hydroxide, we can pull out all of that silver in the form of these brown clouds of silver oxide. That's rust. Add a little ammonium, and that silver oxide dissolves right back in. Now all we need is something for our silver to grab onto. In this case, sugar. Add a few drops, and there we have it. The perfect solution to our mirror problem. It may not look like much now, but watch what happens as it starts to heat up. See that color change? That's our silver coming out of solution, and it's looking for a place to bond. Luckily, there's plenty of nice clean glass for it to stick to. Watch as the silver metal begins to coat our glass. Once it's all covered, all that's left to do is rinse it out, and there we have it. Our glass has been entirely coated in silver, making it shiny and reflective, nearly 95% reflective. That means that 95% of all the light that hits our glass gets reflected right back off and into our eyes. Pretty incredible, right? This process can be used to take any glass and turn it into a near-perfect mirror, nearly identical to the same way that we still make mirrors today. So next time you go to the bathroom, take a moment. Stop and reflect on the incredible chemistry happening right in front of your face. Well, that about does it for this edition of SciSparks. If you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe so we can uncover more everyday mysteries just like this one. Until next time, I've been Dylan, this has been SciSparks, and thank you for watching. Catch you on the flip side.